Okay, a little mindset tip that I have shared loads of times before, but it is super useful, super easy, super powerful. And so I want to remind you to do it right now. So whatever you're doing, just stop for a second, pause, take a breath, put a smile on your face, and do a really lovely smiling sigh. So breathe in and create that smile. And then as you breathe out, a smiling sigh. I love a good sigh, whether it's a sigh of, of smiling like I'm showing you here, or sometimes whether it's actually just, I feel like something intense has happened or my mind's going in circles in some way, and just that kind of release is really powerful. My husband quite often says to me, "Oh, that was a big sigh." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, it was great. I love it." He almost says it as if he's like, "Are you okay?" Like worried. But actually, sighing is a really lovely release, whether it's a release of something that hasn't felt good, or whether it is you choosing on purpose to use it to change your state, to change your inner state, to change how you're feeling. I think it's such a wonderful thing. If you think about it, particularly with a smiling sigh, you would not be stopping, pausing, and doing a smiling sigh if you were really in danger. If you were being chased by a tiger, you are not going to stop and do that. And I know that sounds like a weird thing to even bring up, being chased by a tiger, but that's one of the things that our unconscious minds can think. Our unconscious mind can be telling us that we're in danger. So particularly when we're kind of just moving around and busy with our life and kind of sleepwalking through on default mode, our mind is often coming up with the panic signs of, we could be in danger. What about that? What about that could happen? And that could happen next. And we could, have an argument with this person and lose connection with them, or we might say the wrong thing and this might happen. Our mind is constantly trying to look for the potential bad things that might happen because it wants to protect us from them. And so that can keep us in that kind of panic mode, that heightened sense of slight adrenaline and anxiety in some way. And so just by choosing every now and again, just maybe a couple of times a day, to purposefully take a moment to pause, to breathe in, to put a big smile on your face, and then to release it out with a smiling sigh, is a simple and powerful thing you can do to remind your mind, look, I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. We're safe. Now we can carry on with our day. Thanks so much for watching my video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when I create more videos, which I do every couple of weeks. And also head over to my website, because there's loads of amazing free content on there for you. And there is also a fantastic free workshop mini-series at the moment called Living on Purpose, which is all about getting clarity and kind of thinking about your purpose and just having a moment to really get clear on where you're going from a place that's aligned to who you truly are. So check that out on my website. I'll put the details below, and I'll see you again next time. Take care.